Cool. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to do this with just 2 of the A minor ideas because it looks like I just have 2 handy here. But you will do this 3 times, right, with your A minor ideas. Okay, first step, you're going to open up each A minor idea and you're going to download a MIDI. I will be giving you guys these steps written, but I'd like you to watch. Okay, so I have my A minor idea right here. And I'm going to, there should be the little download button right up above me, the little cloud with the arrow. And I'm going to click and I'm going to go down to MIDI, not audio, not printable PDF, MIDI. I'm going to click on MIDI. Do I want everything? Yes. It's going to download it right there. And look at this, A minor idea, number 1. Cool. And I'm going to go back. By the way, if you click on this little like hashy corner over there, it'll bring you back to the main page. Okay. And then I'll go back over here and I'm going to do the same thing with my second one. All right, I have my second A minor idea. There's my, I can see I have my bass line, I have my chords and my melody. Everything's all nicely labeled up. And I'm going to make myself disappear. I'm going to click and I'm going to download MIDI. Boy, wasn't that a wonderful way of starting off our project. And then it's like all of a sudden we're done with with the MIDI section. We already have the notes. We just have to put them into the program now. Okay. And this was always a little bit of a challenge for some of you guys, this next step. So that's why we're practicing it. Okay. Now I'm going to open up Soundtrap. Oops. Not Soundtrap. We're opening up Audiotool. Sorry. Getting my good Audiotool. There it is. I'm logged in. I'm going to enter Studio. Make sure that you label the thing that you are making. Label the thing you are making. I'm going to close up some of these tabs so things are nice and lean. By the way, if you have a bunch of tabs, it'll be nearly impossible for you to run Audiotool with all the other tabs. Okay. I'm going to click New Project. Create a new project here for me. You know, let's just name it. I'm just going to go right over here. I clicked Save. I'm going to call this A minor project. Just to like really, really, really make sure that I can find that this thing should not be called Untitled Project. If it's called Untitled Project, you know what's going to happen. You're going to lose it. You're going to lose that project, kiddos. That's going to be a disaster. Okay, go over to the chat right now. Put how many synthesizers I need to create. How many synthesizers? Good. 3. Okay, I'm going to go to this synthesizer, the one with the wood sides. I've been meaning to teach you guys more of the synthesizers, but I figured that 1 is good enough. I'm going to create 3. 1. I have to X out of all this nonsense too. 1, 2, get out of here, keyboard. 3. The way I know you've created 3 synthesizers, I can look on the side here and I can see that there's 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to double click on this one and rename it Melody. I'm going to double click on this one and call this one Chords. And I'm going to double click on this one and call this Bass. Melody, Chords, and Bass. By the way, this is the same stuff that we just heard in the Daft Punk track. Okay. I'm going to go to one of these synthesizers. By the way, you can select them by if you click on Melody, it'll actually like open up that top one. Right? Because if I zoom out, you can see I have 3 synthesizers. Like, which one's which? I don't know. They all look the same. You click on it, and it'll zoom you into the right one. I'm going to right-click on there, and I'm going to import MIDI file. You guys remember this from the last time. I'm going to go to my downloads, A minor idea number 1, and I'm going to click Open. Okay, and look at this. Okay, look at this. We have to trim up. So this idea over here, this has to be a little bit longer. See that? Oh no, that one's not quite 4 measures long. So I may have to make this 4 measures long. Okay, but they all should be 4. 0 goes to melody. Number 2 should go to bass, and number 1 should go down to chords. Now, some of you guys got this kind of mixed up. There's all these what's called lanes. They kind of look like lanes in a freeway. And when you import a MIDI file, it adds extra lanes. So try to get rid of the extra ones. Each name of the synthesizer should only have 1 lane. Okay, and I've added my 3 things. I'm going to press play. Cool, they're all 4 measures long. I've cleaned them up. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to right click. I'm going to import the MIDI file. This time, because I've already imported MIDI 1, now I'm importing MIDI 2. Look at this, it's going to create 3 lanes. Look at that. I'm going to be super confused. I'm like, oh no, now there's more. Well, I'm going to move them over. See this? You're going to have to be you're going to have to be a smart kid here and think about this and figure out which ones. It might even help too, is maybe you even change the colors of one of them. Oops, edit undo. Maybe change the colors of them so you can keep track. That would be helpful. Okay, and I'm going to bring the 0 up to the 0, the number 2 down to the number 2, and the number 1 down to the number 1. And I'm good. Oh no, I have a little problem here because when I look at this, I see that this one's not exactly 4 measures long. It's a little short. So I may have to double click on that. And I may have to, by the way, you have to move both of these. And move this one all the way to there. So that's nice and 4 measures long, even though that there's some blanks in here. All right, I'm going to double click on that. Okay, I have my extra lanes, X, X, and get rid of the last one. Now we have 2 ideas here. Let's listen to idea number 1. There we go. Two ideas. Hey, how are my ideas doing so far? What do you guys think? Put it in the chat box. Put it in the chat box.